All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night for my redemption. This is the night that I redeem myself because I feel like the first two drafts I've had, I feel like they've been okay. But Nathan, on the other hand, Nathan somehow manages to get crazy values and whatever he wants, and he can draft at the worst position, and he can get really good. So it's my turn. Tonight is the night that I have a good draft, and we have our DFF Purple League for 2025 drafting live with me on the show tonight. Now, what do I actually think is going to happen? I think I'm going to get continually sniped. I'm going to end up taking a bunch of players I don't like, and I'm not going to like my team, and I'm going to be all mad about it. That's probably what's going to happen. But you're going to be here, and you're probably going to find that entertaining, so it works out. How about that? What's up, everybody? What's up, Anna? Hi, Gator fan. What's up, Blake? What's up, BK? Everyone's going to snipe Avery. Yes, that is what's going to happen. What's up, You'll Got Flow? What's up, Beal Sports Prod? Tiny Goose. What's up, y'all? What's up, J-Mo? Good to see you. What's up, Bailey? All you guys. What's up, Sunraker? What's up, KT? Thanks all you guys for joining in. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you drop a like if you enjoy the streams, doing the solo stream. We'll leave for Austin tomorrow, so it's the last stream before we will be in Texas. But let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. I'm going to go ahead. I want to pull up the algo real quick because I want to have this handy dandy thing, which the algo for the 12 team is getting an update tomorrow probably. Shout out Adam, our new creative guy who's helping us out with that as well. So Becca got somebody to help out. So how about that? Okay, so we're drafting at sleeper number 4 today. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this up. Sleeper 4. Here we go. Okay. It says 4 pick typically leave Gibbs the best option. Go with a balanced draft approach. You can grab a target, monster, and lad. They're good options at running back and wide receiver. We'll take it round by round. We're not going to freak out tonight. We're going to have a good draft. We're drafting at 4. We don't have to take Saquon tonight, and it's going to be a good time. So, appreciate it. It's tomorrow, the last follower league. No, we've got, first of all, we've got a bunch of spots for the next league, and second of all, we'll do some more. So, just up until the season, we'll probably do these. So, all right, y'all, look alive. Here we go. Shout out to everybody who's drafting with me in the league tonight. Shout out Happen, Brandon, Exist Talk, OB, D Bless, DJ and Ken, Dirty Punts, Riptide, Vic LaFlame, G16, and Beasteel. Appreciate all you guys. Jamar Chase goes 101. I was wishing I could get him at the 1-4. Bijan. See who Exist Talk goes, and we'll basically build our strategy based on wherever he goes here. Let's do this. Seems like happens in every league. I don't know how Happen got in here. Happen, how many leagues have you been in? I mean, you've been in one, right? You've been in at least one. Back-to-back streams. Okay, so yeah, they're not crazy. I won the giveaway yesterday before the stream. Yeah, I did see that. I haven't caught up with my messages today. I'm doing stuff around the house before I leave, so I'll get you, Artem. I promise, man. I will get you taken care of. Perfect time to do some scouting. Bring it. Bring it. Here's the thing. Like, I haven't even bothered with scouting. I don't even care what they do. I mean, I don't care what they do. Last year it worked out, so. But you get to see me tomorrow night, buddy. Aren't you so excited? Aren't you so pumped? I actually am excited, like genuinely excited. I'm really excited to see everybody. So it's a good week. Nathan off on his birthday. That's correct. Yep, today is Nathan. Everybody message Nathan. Make sure you tell him happy birthday. Obviously big day for him. So he's 17 today. Okay, Gibbs goes off the board there for Exist Talk, which is fine. We're going to take CD Lamb, get our first CD share of the year, and we'll see what happens in the second round. So I like the start. I like taking CD Lamb, so we'll see what we'll see what's excited to see you. Nope. Excited to see Nathan. Of course, that is true. It's true. You and Nathan do have a father-son relationship, so I get that. Nathan's really excited. Nathan, we will have to explain to Nathan that you're his real dad while we're there, so he understands. He's still a little too young to get it, but I bet you are excited to see Nate. And as you can imagine, he's so excited to see you. Can't wait to read all the Mason Minion comments hating on Avery on the draft video. Oh, man. You know they'll be there, Barksy. You know they'll be there. They're funny, too. They are. I mean, because they get actually mad. They were commenting about how mad I was, but they were way more mad than I was, for sure. Want to take CD, haven't drafted Gibbs yet. I get it. I would have taken Gibbs had you not taken him. I don't really care. Between the two of them, so, I mean, it's all the same tier, right? I have some special surprises planned. I'm sure you do. Just make sure you have my trophy ready for me when I get there, please. You can do whatever surprises you want, buddy. I just want my trophy. Pete Carroll's not going to use Brock Bowers. I hope that's not true. I hope he does. I feel like he will. I mean, if I still feel like the reports out of camp is that he's the wide receiver one. Yes, I did finally get CD. Amon-Ra or Nico. I lean Amon-Ra, but Nico is a great pick as well. So, Greg Roman. Is Arthur Smith 2.0? Beware Hampton fanboys. I don't think so, man. But we'll see. 4 and 5 spots are money. I've not drafted from one of these spots yet. Who switched with me? Somebody switched with me. D-Bless. Shout out D-Bless for switching with me. Appreciate that a lot. John Gruden said Sean Payton's going to feed Harvey 300 plus times a season. That's what I entail. The question with Harvey is how many times does he bounce it outside, right? Why wouldn't he use his best player? Exactly. What pick should I choose in a 16-man? I would probably go towards the end in a 16-man. Getting 2 of those players on the turn, so I think the last picks in a 16-man is going to be the top one there, Corbin. So, I got the 10 spot in my 12 team. Is it crazy for me to take CMC? I don't think it's crazy, but you might get him on the way back. At 10, and obviously there's a lesser likelihood of that happening. So, Justin said, "Hey, just had to get this off my chest. Sorry when I blanked your blanked and ruined your party. Sorry. It actually was Nathan's party because it was his birthday, and so Nathan actually likes it when you blank his blank. So, who do we prefer between Hampton and Kamara? I have Hampton ranked higher. No, actually, I have Kamara ranked higher, but I've been taking Hampton earlier. They're in the same tier. We have them in the same tier, so I don't really hard prefer one over the other. Did you draw 110 or 16 again? I did. I drew 16. Literally unbelievable. Anybody? Yeah. Yes, I continue to draw the same spot every time. Saquon at 5, you like it? And that's from Obi. Obi, shout out drafting with us. Yeah, I mean, I probably would rather have J. Jeff there, but Barkley's in the same tier as everybody. I mean, it's Saquon Barkley, so I can't say I don't like that. I got the domain season pass. How do I join the drafts and stuff? If you go, link your Discord, and either open a ticket on the Discord, say, hey, I want to get in a league, or you just message Nathan or I, and we'll get you in a league. So, appreciate you, Mossy. Roman's trolling. What did Roman say? I don't even remember. Greg Roman? How can we join a league with you? I got you. I need to do this. Get in Thursdays. So we will do a league down in Austin. And we'll be drafting live there. Honestly, the next league Nathan and I might both be in. And so there's the link to get in the league. And if you sign up at the season pass with code domain, so basically that link will take you you already create an account, you use code domain when you sign up, and then you go to flockfantasy.com/subscribe, go over here to my account, and then do the season pass there. If you sign up for the season pass, then you can get in a league with us. So next one is Thursday, probably. One of the days we're down there, we'll see. Wow. What's up, Dylan? First round after Chase is wide open this year, so there really isn't a bad spot. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good thing is even after your draft is bad, you can trade with Nathan to get better. That's true. My draft wasn't that bad last year, though. I mean, I had some really good picks. I took T. Higgins in the 5th round. I took Jaden Daniels in the 8th round. Obviously, I started with Amon-Ra and Kyron, which is a decent start. So Nathan's trade just really helped me out. So Josh Jacobs goes off the board there. Bucky Irving. So big run of running backs here. Lots of fallers at wide receiver. My goodness. Like it. Yeah, jeez. Value's insane there. People probably ask all the time, do you have any redraft mocks or leagues around this time of year? Or is it strictly Dynasty? That's what this is. This is a redraft league. This is like the 5th one we've done. So yeah, we do them all the time. We do mocks. We do mocks multiple times a week on this channel. And man, I'm about to get a value here, I think. We do mocks multiple times a week on this channel, and we do multiple drafts a week. So yeah, we do them all the time. You've been watching. You've been on for the redraft stuff. Hampton or Taylor? Either. I'd say Taylor. Chase Brown or Jacobs at 8. Which is better, do you think? Between Chase Brown and Josh Jacobs, I have them in the same tier. So you like the stickers? I have no clue what those are. No clue what those are. No, you're good, Justin. I feel like you've been on them already. Okay. So this is interesting, but because we do have AJ Brown falling to us here, we could take Ladd. The algo says Ladd, Josh Jacobs, and McCaffrey, they're both gone. They obviously went off the board. ADP has changed a little bit. And so really we could take A.J. Brown or Ladd here. But I'm thinking we need to lock down running back. I took JT in my last draft, so we're going to go Kyron Williams here at the 2-9. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, and BK's already there, like Kyron or AGB. And that's a good question, but I feel like, again, our draft strategy video should be coming out tomorrow. So you guys should definitely watch it once it comes out because it explains basically everything we've been doing in these drafts. And it is interesting because we have a pretty different draft strategy than everybody else, I think. I haven't really watched everybody's draft videos, but I think our strategy is very unique. So I also think it's most effective. Should have been AJ, take the value. Yeah, it could have been, but you also got to consider who's going to be there in the 3rd and 4th round at that position. And obviously, this is a great start. You got to consider who's going to be here when I get back to the 3rd. And Kyron Williams is the 2nd to last guy before there's a big teardrop at running back. And so I have to snag a running back before that teardrop. And again, our strategy looks like this. You can't really leave the first 2 rounds without a running back. Can't. You'll be in trouble. Kyron over JT. I took JT in the last draft, and so I wanted to take Kyron this time. I want to diversify some. So he has Gibbs and AJ Brown. GG's. Yeah, it is interesting that, you know, all these guys ended up going balance. I'm surprised AJ Brown didn't go up in here, but yeah, you do mostly watch the Dynasty streams. But yeah, any streams on this channel are all going to be redraft. We're doing more redraft drafts than we are Dynasty right now, to be honest with you. Done some Yahoo mocks. Some people started taking Henderson late 4th, early 5th. He was going 6-7 4's kick return. Yeah, it's Highland 4. That's Highland. I knew it was going to happen. You guys saw in the video today, like, I mean, Henderson is my guy for this year. And, you know, you were getting him in the 5th, like you said. And now you're not. So I'm going to turn the clock down. It should be a minute and a half. So there we go. All right, we'll see where Happen goes. He had a pretty good spot here. He takes Hampton. He has to take Hampton for the most part. You know, he went double running back. Brandon did, and so that's an interesting start as well. And so you can see why I took running back and I didn't take wide receiver. None of these guys were making it back to me. So I have a feeling we're going to get some pretty good values here, though. I like the way this is going. Calm, cool, and collective, boys. We're just practicing. If this were the Flock League, I'd be okay with this start. Is that a domain Stanley? It's actually a domain Brewmate. It's the one that doesn't spill. Watch, it's going to spill as soon as I do this. Yeah, it doesn't spill. So, Becca ordered it for me. I use it quite often. We do have some domain cups, though. We could give one away. We could give away a cup tonight. I think I have more. If not, I'll order you one. Let's give away a domain cup. We got a big, like, Stanley-looking cup. Let me pull that up real quick. He takes Kamara. Man, Happen. I don't hate it, but you definitely had to take 2 guys that are way ahead of ADP, so this is going to work out really well, I think. It's going to work out very well. Favorite spot to draft? I actually don't know yet, but I like the front of drafts okay. I think I like this 3-4 range. Is anyone pissed there's no suspension for right yet? Me. Let's do Cup 69, no caps, no spaces. Hold on, don't do it yet because I gotta start the giveaway and I haven't done that yet because I gotta log in. So if you do it now, then you're not gonna be in. Kyle's not in. Nobody's in yet. Okay, and done. Okay, now the giveaway's open. You can do Cup 69, no caps, no spaces. We'll give away a domain big cup. Kyle, make sure you redo it because Dylan's first one in. Draft some leagues already. I'll be pissed if I draft all without the suspension. Like, yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that happens. Takes Ladd as his first receiver there. It's a pretty nice start. Pretty nice start there for Brandon. I like that. Yeah, you got in, Dylan. You're good. Absolute reverse of last night. I feel like if I don't reach on running back, I'm getting killed where last night was at wide receiver. Yeah, that's true. All right, JSN goes off the board. So no screaming values here. There's no screaming values here. I don't think that, you know, I don't think there's an obvious pick. Why is there kicker and defense in this league? That needs to be taken out. Let's look at the algo here. Jonathan Taylor, Tyreek Hill, or T. Higgins. So we do have some of those receivers off the board. You know, I don't think I want to go running back here. So really we are looking at receiver. It'd be Tyreek, T. Higgins, Garrett Wilson or Marv would be probably the choice here. I feel like Marv's pretty risky. So is Tyreek, but so is T. Higgins. Like, there's not really a safe pick here. So this pick's a little bit murky for us, actually. And I don't want to take a quarterback, and I don't want to take McBride. I'm actually leaning just taking T. Higgins here. I think I already have a Garrett Wilson. Third round T's not that bad. I could take Tyreek Hill and swing for the fences here. Tyreek or T? Screw it. I'll take a Tyreek Hill. I haven't drafted a Tyreek Hill this offseason, so. We had a couple Higgins. We had a couple Treys, couple T's. McBride. So we'll see. FSD is going to win the cup. I guarantee it. They're going to win the cup. Which one of you is that? Is that Corey or Danny? One more day, boys. See you in 24 hours. I'm going to guess it's Danny before I even see it. I'm going to guess it's Danny. I feel like Corey wouldn't be on here. Dylan says he thinks it's Danny. I think it's Danny. Yep, diversify. That's right. Don't have any Tyreek, so I'm fine taking him as my two. I knew it. Told you. See you tomorrow night, buddy. Pumped. We're going to have so much fun. We don't have to record videos the whole time this year. That's going to be so nice, man. Yep, Cup 69 giveaway domain cup. Real nice things. I use mine every day. Higgins is a good pick. I was thinking about Higgins. McBride, I think, is the next guy you have to take there. So the flock draft is Saturday, and the meetup is Sunday. So here are the details of the meetup. Again, we're making it we're crashing the party, and it's going to be a domain meetup instead. And so if you're available, please come. It's in Austin. If you're within driving distance, I promise we'll make it worth your drive. We got free stuff to give out. I know Mason's got some free stuff to give out, so. Past Corey's bedtime. That is so true. That is so true. Corey's made fun of for that. Corey's one of the most high maintenance guys I've ever been around. Like, I'm not even kidding. Bush doesn't watch television past 6 p.m. Jeez. I guarantee that's true. Oh my gosh. If this is how the 3-spot lands, it's the best pick. Yeah, 3-spot here is doing really well. Really well. Corey's reading about how to be a fantasy football league commissioner. It's honestly the only reason he's still the flock league. Danny, did you see the Mason was in here earlier and he said he had a bunch of surprises for us, so I'm sure it's gonna be a bunch of nonsense. Did you see his did you see the odds he posted, the flock league like live odds last night that he posted on his channel? And he put Corey's like 13 million to 1 or something. It was really funny. The Bush Unk narrative will be prevalent in clips. He like leans into it too, which is funny. I'm like, jeez. Marv is a good pick here at the 3-8. I like taking the risk on Marv here with Amon-Ra Jacobs. It's probably my favorite start here. I like that one. I do like Exist Talk here, so it's on his live stream last night. Go look at it. He put you higher than me. He put me at like 9th, which go watch his stream last night. You'll see it. It's like when he's doing the mock drafts. What time Saturday? The draft Saturday is, I don't know, but it's not being live streamed. It's being recorded and put out on a vlog, and so it's my last practice. Well, actually, we'll probably do one more draft. I could probably have one more practice draft before. So the vlog should be out in the week after this one. So yeah, he's a dork. When am I getting back DM about the vacuum? Probably tomorrow is when I'll probably answer my DMs tonight. So I'm busy. I've got a bunch of things on the honey-do list before I leave, so I'm trying to get all of it done. Had to mow today, things like that. Had to install baby gates today. Had to build patio furniture today. When can you all reveal how you find the order for the draft? I don't know. I don't know if Mason said so or not, and you would know. If Mason hasn't said it, then I'd let Mason reveal it. For some reason, I thought the draft was Thursday for a second. Yeah, no, buddy. It's Saturday. I think we're going to the field maybe Friday or something. I don't know, but it's Saturday. The draft is Saturday. The meetup is Sunday, and then we leave Monday. So they're the last two things we do. So I think we're just hanging out Thursday. We're going to Joe Rogan's comedy club one night. So FSC new camera setup. Oh, I love it. They're killing it. Corey has sent me many a texts about the camera setup, so I've been helping him out with it. And I think it turned out really well. I love it. So. And their thumbnails have been really good recently, too. They're stepping it up, man. I love it. Is Augie going with me? No, he's staying here. Augie and Savannah are staying here. So. All right. Nothing crazy. Garrett Wilson makes it to the 3-9. It's a good pick. Terry actually goes 3-10. Mike Evans just went, and Josh Allen, the first quarterback off the board, went 3-11. Thursday is the draft order day, I thought. You may be right. I don't know. Sign Nathan up for Kill Tony. Dude. So we can't get tickets to Kill Tony because, well, and Kill Tony's on Monday, and we're not even going to be there Monday night. But I literally wanted to go to Kill Tony so bad, and Mason's like, you can't get tickets. If we got Nathan on the stage for Kill Tony, it would be the best moment of my life. Can you imagine? He would hate it. Wish you guys luck Saturday. My draft Saturday, too. I have to run a beer mile beforehand because I came in last after 2 championship appearances, including a win. It's a 14-year 12, man. It's really impressive you're in a 14-year league, man. I hope the Flock League, I think, is going to last us a really long time. Mason ordered 12 season trophies for the Flock League, and I'm like, in 12 years, I'm going to be 37. So, no, you're good, Aaron. Don't apologize. I'm slow. It's my fault. What do you listen to when you mow? Music, podcast, or Raw Dog It? No, I've got the Apple Nice headphones, and I listen to what did I listen to today? I feel like I shuffled stuff. What ended up coming on? I can look at my Spotify. I'm a very like diverse music. Like there's some Chris Stapleton playing right now. I think that was on when I was doing it. But also some 80s music. I'm listening to some Toto. So I got a lot of stuff in the gauntlet there. So Lamar goes, Sutton goes early, Adams goes, really nice value with Adams at the 4-1, I think. So nice little turn here for Steele. Danny could do a beer mile, no problem. How far in the stream was it? I don't know. It was, again, when he's doing the Flock site mock drafts. So, again, Cup 69 in the comments if you want to win the Domain Cup. Ship straight to your house. No caps, no spaces, Cup 69. And, again, if you want to get in the league for Thursday, did I not pin that comment? I'm such an idiot. Let's see. Stupid me. There you go. There's the league to get in Thursday, or the link to get in Thursday league. Again, season pass, code domain. We'll get you in a league here on the channel. So, wow, I'm such an idiot. You see it? Yeah. It's something, isn't it? He was cracking up laughing when he was doing cores, though. It's so funny. He's got Nathan at 100-1. Realistically, if we were actually doing like Flock League odds, everybody would be pretty much exactly the same. The reason that league had so much parity in it, this really does make sense mathematically. The reason that league had so much parity in it is because we're all so plugged in. Our draft was extremely even. All the teams ended up super even outside of, Joe's, who that stuff was insane. That was the craziest stuff I've ever seen. But we all ended up so even in that draft because our teams were drafted so evenly. And so every week was like anybody's game. That's why it was so fun. All right, we're getting close. Henderson, look at that. Got his picture renewed. Nice. Chuba, nice. Okay, wow. Couple guys here that have fallen. Kenneth Walker goes off the board there. We'll see who Obi goes with here. Boom, doom, doom, doo. Oh, there's a couple good values here. Wow. We'll pretty much we'll play the board here. Still salty about I know you are, buddy. I know. We'll do some therapy on it. We'll get past it while we're in Austin. Danny, you're making your own. I would have had you hire Danny, too. Are you kidding with Hill? Your third pick's worse than Neighbors than 1 and 3. Is it 3-4? Shut up, Danik. What would be your strategy for to picking between 7 and 9? Honestly, my strategy's on the algo. You should read these. These are these are the strategies we wrote out for these. So we'll see who Hobie goes with here. Torrey Horton, 69, nice. Beat me without a full. He beat you with 3 players, dude. Flock League members are starting to scout you. What's a mob to a king, though? That's mad glazing. I take it back. Heavy as the crown. Man, y'all, we got cooked here. We got cooked with these 4 running backs going. Really, really, really got cooked here. I mean, this team is insane. Should have kept my spot, as it turns out. I don't know. There's a couple guys here you could go. But I want to go. I think I have to go running back here, unfortunately. I have to. Like, they're all going to go off the board if I let them go. So. I have to take a running back. I have to take Harvey. I think Harvey's going to cook this year, so I'm not super worried about that. But I did have to reach on him a little bit. And at this point, I don't care. I'll reach on who I like. So. I got to practice doing that because that's how I have to draft in the Flock League if I want to win. So another not terrible start. I don't love it, though. Haven't really gotten any values here, right? CD wasn't a value. Kyron wasn't really a value. Terry Kill wasn't a value. And RJ Harvey wasn't a value. So really not any values. Whereas, like, you look at somebody like Dirty Punts, like Marv was a good value. Chube was a good value there. Garrett Wilson was a good value here down at the end. And so... Oh, yeah, after seeing this, I know you're cooked. Chop liver. Oh, I'm sure. You can draft right next to me if you want to. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I just plan on throwing the Flock League this year. I'm not actually gonna compete, so. Not loving Kyron. I like Kyron. I do like Kyron. I don't like the Harvey pick. Pivot to another position in that spot, but where? Like, where? I mean... Rice goes there. I didn't want to take Rice. I'm not taking Rice in the 4th. I mean, we don't even have suspension news on him yet, so. At a certain point, you got to be comfortable going away from your strategy, though, right? I mean, I pretty much did. Like, I mean, I reached on Harvey here, so. Harvey's going to eat this year, though. I'm pretty convinced of that. Here's the thing. Like, I mean, there's really no debate here, I don't think. If I let Harvey go, he gets taken. He would have gotten taken there. He would have gotten taken by one of these guys. I know they would have taken him. And then the guys making it back to me as my running back 2 are James Conner, David Montgomery, Joe Mixon, Isaiah Pacheco. And they don't have near the upside that Harvey has. So I'm not screwing with that. I'm not screwing with it. I know the wide receivers that are going to make it back to me are going to be solid. So trust the process here a little bit, guys. I believe you can go back-to-back. I probably will go back-to-back. I mean, naturally, I mean, somebody look up who's the betting odds for the Super Bowl this year. Somebody look up the betting odds for the Super Bowl this year. Who's the Super Bowl favorite right now? So, Tom says, I remember taking Travion in the 4th before it was cool. Yeah, I wish Travion would have fallen to me. I would have smashed him there, so. Should I have gone Marv or Garrett over Hall? You didn't. You really couldn't because you started double wide receiver there. So Mixon is expected to be back around 5. I can see Danny winning it. I would be thrilled if Danny won it. There's an alliance that I have with a couple people. Like, I would be cool. Honestly, I would be okay if Corey won it. I would rather Danny win it than Corey, but I'd be okay if Corey won it as well. So. Drinks on Danny next year if he wins. I think drinks on Danny anyways, right, Danny? Came back and the running back run this draft is real. Again, I had to take it back here. I'm totally fine with everybody who's gone since my pick. Like, I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Danny, what do you think about RJ Harvey? I know. Here's the thing about Corey and Danny. They've got opinions on every player. I'm curious. I haven't really heard your Harvey take. I know you guys like Hendo. I know Corey likes Judkins. Yeah, I'd be okay if pigs flew, but it doesn't really matter my stance. Well, at least you're acknowledging that what you think doesn't really matter. I mean, that's the first step. That's the first step. You're getting it. Oh, gosh. 61 for Danny. There you go. So. Should have ripped Rice over Harvey. I've already taken Rice in a draft, so I didn't really want to take Rasheed again. I know they love Hunter. Not big on RJ this year. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are worried about him, you know, bouncing runs out. Oh, my gosh. Okay. It's still going great. Still feeling really good about this. Where the F was Tat McMillan on my list? Oh my gosh. Frick. I have him ranked so much higher than all these guys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Get some good wide receivers back. Guys I wanted are back. Still going great. No, everything's fine, though. I'm feeling good about this. Dang, that was such a big mistake. Oh, my gosh, man. Holy cow, what a mistake. This team is cooking. Oh. Oh, man. Good gosh. You know what we should do real quick? How much time do I have? 39 seconds. Let's go see who the best player available in these Frickers rankings are. Sort by Danny. Who's Danny's best player available right now? I knew it would be him. I freaking knew it. All right, we'll see who Mason's is. Honestly, Mason, I don't think Mason really knows where he's ranking everybody here. Yeah, I figured that would be correct. I'm gonna make a Danny pick here. I'll make a Danny pick and go Travis Hunter here in the 5th. Who was Mason's highest ranked player there? I'm just gonna draft based on their rankings. That's what I should do. I think it was Devonta Smith, which is actually probably my highest ranked player too. Because that's the other guy I was gonna take. My rankings are the correct rankings to look at. Yeah, outside of the, 18 to 20 errors you have in here, they're actually pretty solid. So I'll give you that. I've seen worse rankings. You have Chuba way too low. Oh my gosh. I guess you have Chuba 51. That's not that bad. I guess that's the 5th round, though. He's not going anywhere close to that. You're going to have to get out of underdog mode there, Mace. I'm a few years away from taking him round 3. So this is funny. Oh, Danny, you will freaking love this, dude. Okay, so when Corey was in Chicago, Devonta Smith's a great pick there, I think. And I kind of told you that was the pick, Obi. So I think you did good here. Danny has him 61. Chuba? Dang, Danny. It's just no good. There's no good running backs here. Here's the thing, though. You guys are best ball bros. So, Danny, when Corey was in Chicago, he posted a picture. Hold on. He posted a picture on Twitter of a team he drafted, like his top 6 guys. And Nathan and I keep making jokes about how with Corey, like, you can literally guess the guys he's going to draft because he hammers them so much. And so on the live stream last night, I made Nathan guess Corey's first 6 picks of that draft, and he guessed the 6 picks. He guessed them in like 8 guesses. He literally got all of these players right. It was hilarious. Oh, worried about the receiving work. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't know if he actually didn't really get a ton of receiving work last year either, I don't think, right? I think it was bad last year. Like, let's put him against Cookie and see. Because I've heard the same thing. I don't think they're going to use him as receivers well. Yeah. Well, 13th per game in targets isn't bad. 13th in targets per game, but 43rd in receiving yards per game. So that's true. It makes him a low floor player. It makes him a low floor player for sure. I agree. Daniel's a good pick here. Nice. So, okay. Yeah. All right, Danny. Here you go. It was. I don't know which underdog best ball draft it was, but here he had 6 guys, and he was drafting at the 10 spot. So I'll let you guess. You can guess 8 guys, Danny, and I'll tell you how many of them you get right. I think Dowdle's the guy right now that's been talking about getting some receiving work, so I actually agree with you. But still, it just sucks. It sucks in this range. I'm assuming, Danny, you have Henderson over. I'm assuming you have Henderson over him, which I do too. So, truthfully. Actually, I think I have him back-to-back. I honestly haven't looked one time at any of your guys' rankings. I don't think it matters. Oh, you have Chuba like significantly low. Yeah, you guys are Pacheco stands though. So Connor was your favorite pick there. And you have Hendo. You have Hendo at 15. That's like where I have Hendo too. I'm super high on Hendo. I go Pickens over Hunter and redraft with your build there. I mean, Pickens, it was between Hunter, Pickens, and Devonta Smith there. So I'll take some Pickens in some other drafts for sure. I definitely have a high upside team. I can tell you that. I don't hate this roster. Travis Hunter in my flex. When I was looking at rankings, not sure if the other creators are all based on best ball or redraft. So technically both. But, you know, something to keep in mind is we don't do best ball. They all are very heavy best ball players. And so it definitely influences their rankings and influences their drafts. Because they draft like best ball bros. They really do. I would say out of all of them, Danny drafts least like a best ball bro. But Mason has underdog colored glasses glued to his face. And so he literally gets in a fantasy draft and he's like, oh, I take this guy on underdog. We'll see. Didn't work for him last year, man. Did not work. Kyron's way too low in those rankings you just showed. Those are Danny's rankings. Yeah, Danny, are you not a Kyron Williams guy? He cooked last year. I think he'll cook again this year. All right, Danny guessed. Neighbors, check. BTJ, check. No Brees. Garrett Wilson, check. Alvin Kamara, check. Chuba Hubbard. You got 4 of the 6 right there. You see how easy this is? You nailed it. You did do well. Yeah, we're not doing defense and kicker. I need to remove that. I'll do that right now. Sorry. Before somebody starts drafting defenses right here in the 5th round. Late 3. He's going to... yeah, well. That's a lot lower than what I have him. I think Kyron's going to eat again this year. He's 24th overall player last year. That's about where I have him this year. Let me take this off. See, this is why I'm not scouting anybody, is because we all have such different opinions on things, it doesn't even matter. So, let me edit the roster. There we go. All right, there we go. Yep, now defense kicker's out, so 6th pick is cooking. D blessed. Yeah, no. I had the 6th pick. 6th pick, I mean, I don't mind the 6th pick this year. I just didn't want to draft there. I wanted to draft somewhere else for get some different guys. And so, like Brees' upside in the receiving game. Hunter for Hubbard. Yeah, Hunter, yes. Not Hampton. I'm a big Hampton guy this year. No, you're missing one guy. You got Kamara. You're missing one guy. I don't mind kind of having a half round lower with the staff concern too. Yeah, that is true. That's valid. I haven't moved him down because of that yet, so I'm kind of just waiting. But yep, Kyron, that's correct. You got them all. That was the last one. What would you give up on top of Tet for Hampton and Dynasty? Not much. These guys are value adjacent in Dynasty. So I think you have to go wide receiver, running back to have a good fourth pick. I mean, yeah, but who was I going to take there? Look, after I drafted, there was only one running back taken in the next, like, 15 picks. There was, like, nobody I wanted to take there. 6th round will be interesting. Let's see if we can stab some depth. Honestly, where I think these drafts have a ton of opportunities in the later rounds here, so. Oh, he's such an easy read. It's actually hilarious. Like, I think it's so funny. I love guessing it. So, Cup 69 to win the Domain Cup. So, can we play tight end in the flex spot? Yeah, you can play tight end in the flex. Romo Dunze in the 6th is awesome, man. That's such a good pick. Who's going to make it back to us? Nice. Okay, we got a couple guys here. No worries at all. Couple guys I like. Olave goes. That was one of them. Wouldn't Staff being out be good for Kyron? I don't think so. I mean, it makes the offense less versatile for sure. They can stack the box more, so get some more touches. Yeah, but touches isn't really an issue for Kyron, so I'm not penalizing him too much for that. So you are an easy read, Danny. I haven't looked into your reads yet, though. I haven't looked into your takes, and so I know some of the guys. I know you love Travis Hunter. I know you guys love Hampton. I'm with you on both of those. I love Hampton this year. I did not know the Chuba thing, so that's good. I know you're a big Nico guy. I obviously know you're a Neighbors guy. So I know you guys love Pacheco. When you're on the giveaway, only asking, I have to go to work soon. Here probably in the middle of the draft. So see who Obi goes with here. And then we are getting ready to make our pick here. I actually have a decent thought here of who I might go with. Right now we've got one of our flex spots, but we have that balanced draft that we like: 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs through 5 rounds. So Danny will take Hunter Pickens in the 4th, and Badaki will take Pierce Hall in the 6th. That would be quite something. Flowers goes. Okay, nice. So there's a couple good picks here. It's just a matter of which one we want to make. You know what? Let's do the same. Let's do the same exact exercise here. Let's check Mason's rankings. Let's see who Mason says to take here, because he would know, right? Mason says to take actually, Mason's suggestion here is my suggestion, to be honest with you. I hate when that happens. Jeez, Monty's gone. I'm going to deviate from my strategy here a little bit. I'm going to take Joe Burrow, actually. I think Joe Burrow, I'm trying to remember where I had his breaking point listed at for the video. Joe Burrow, I have as breaking point at... Where is it? Early 7th. So I took him a little bit before what I thought. I mainly just wanted to have super high upside at quarterback, so that's kind of where I'm going. So new season pass member, how do I join a league? Just get on the Discord. If you go to your account page on the site, there's a link Discord. You can go to your Discord and you can find the domain section. You'll find Nathan and I in there. You can send Nathan and I a DM, or you can open a ticket in there and we got you. So oh yeah, Danny likes every Cowboy. That's why it's easy. We like the Burrow pick. Nice. Good. Yeah, I think it was the right pick there. It's the nicest pick in the draft. I get it. It is the 6'9". I am gonna win this league because I had the 6'9". So I feel like Burrow will never slide to the 7th. I'm kind of with you. Drop a like and subscribe. Avery's killing this draft. I'm definitely not killing it, but I'm doing moderately good. So if we would have taken Tet here in the 4th, which running back would we have taken here? It's disgusting. I would have had to take Connor. Judkins just went 6'10", so very spooky pick until we find out what's going to happen with that man. But Yeah, do drop a like. Again, Cup 69, no caps, no spaces. Again, if you want to get in the league for Thursday, sign up for the season pass with code DOMAIN. All right. Caleb Johnson. You think Caleb Johnson would have made it back to me? I mean, he didn't make it back to me, though. So we actually know that he would. He wouldn't have. So that's why it was a little bit dicey there, I think. So yeah, again, if you sign up for the season pass with code DOMAIN, you'll get all this stuff: unlimited tool access, the algorithm, updated weekly and start sit rankings. You get free start sit and trade questions, and you get, of course, the algorithm I'm using today, and you can get in the league with us as well. So I just dropped the link, flockfantasy.com/domain. Again, that's the season pass where you create an account with code DOMAIN. Come check it out, and come draft with us. Not hating, but I need explanation for why Judkins is going so high in these leagues. He definitely has more upside. He definitely has more upside than the guys around him. I haven't really taken any Judkins yet, so it's a little high for me too right now. I thought it would be figured out by now. Connor should be set up for success because Arizona has a friendly running back schedule. Yeah, that's probably true. I like Connor this year. Chase Brown isn't undervalued anymore on ESPN rankings. That's good to know. We're updating all of our 12-team stuff tomorrow for the algo, so you can see the new best values and stuff like that. So, not trusting Judkins as far as I can throw him, which I can't exactly. Approached my wife on draft day. It was my birthday as well. Popped the question, rush home to draft. Won that chip that year. DGen, yeah, Brandon, that is DGen stuff, but I love it. That's awesome. That means you're dedicated. See, Igbuka goes. I mean, I can never get Igbuka in the 7th. Nathan got Igbuka in the 8th. I'll never get him there. It's crazy. I'm gonna start prepping right now from who I want to pick. I have really a couple guys I want here, but not sure they make it to me. Tony Pollard was one guy that I wanted. If the other guy goes here, then, well, screw me, because that's pretty much what it's been the whole time. So I just need one. I need one win here. I cannot believe Mahomes is still on the board right now. I could have waited and got him. I need one win here. Give me this one guy. Yeah, Pollard was a great pick there. Gosh dang it. I literally can never... Ugh. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy freaking crap, dude. Oh my gosh. All right, chat, you make the pick. Who do I freaking take now? I don't have anybody here I want. Not a single player. That was the one guy I wanted to make it back to me. If any of these, literally any of the players that went. Holy cow. How do I get in these leagues? Yeah, thanks, Exist Talk. I know. I see him. Warren. I don't think I can take Warren. I'm going to take Digley Boy. I need to take a wide receiver anyway. I'm going to take Diggs. Meg said Diggs. I was kind of with you. So that really, I mean, like, there's a huge, if you look at my rankings, I literally will show you. Look how high Addison is in my rankings compared to the rest of these frickers. Addison, Godwin, but I've got, I mean, way over these guys down here. He was the highest guy in my ranking by far. Yeah, somebody watched the video today. I know. Yes, I'm not. Oh my gosh, man. Really sucks. Really sucks. Take some veteran depth though there with Diggs. I hope Diggs it doesn't suck this year, man. I hope he doesn't suck. That would freaking. Oh my gosh. Rock Candy says Digglypuff. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna name my team Digglypuff. Downs went. I was thinking about Downs. Mahomes is a great value there, I think. There's another guy I was thinking about. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Is Myers washed? I don't think he's washed. Diggs will be solid. Diggs good call. Honestly, I kind of settled down there and was like, okay, I can take Diggs and I'll be okay. Take a wide receiver 1 there. So, I see Diggs being the next Amari Cooper. I could too. That's why I'm not super confident in that. Should have gone Kyle Pitts. Shut up. Diggs can be a mentor for Travis Hunter on your roster. That's true. That's actually a good point, Braden. That's actually a really good point. Domain Shower Curtains, the one spot team name. Remember when Holmes went 8-6 last week? I do remember that. Lamar went 4-3 in this draft, so that's a good pick. Okay. I can see this team being really good, really good. I can see this team being not great. However, with Burrow and CD and Kyron, I feel like it's at least going to be average. So I feel like I got enough high floor guys to kind of cover my butt. So Taylor liked the algo, appreciate it. Yeah, the update for the algo is coming tomorrow, so she should have the most up-to-date AP and stuff. Couple over Diggs just because Seattle will be more pass-heavy than New England. Yeah, but Diggs is better right now. He really is. He, especially when he was playing last year before he tore his ACL. Obviously, the ACL is kind of a wild card, but team chemistry's already cooked since you drafted Tyreek. That's very true. Debo was the pick. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not picking Debo this year. I don't think Debo's a good pick in fantasy football. Let's see how stupid I am for that. Because Debo went here. Debo last year was the wide receiver 44 in 15 games. I mean, I think Diggs has a much higher. I don't think Debo's going to outperform that by a lot this year. I really don't. The thing happening more frequently than an Avery Snipe at the moment is Devin Williams' blown save. Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk about that team. Wouldn't be surprised if Kupp goes down the depth chart. I actually agree with you on that, Artem. I agree with you on that. So, all right. Again, if you want to get in the Thursday league, which we're drafting while we're in Austin, Nathan and I will probably do this league together. Or if you want to get maybe in a high stakes league, we're going to have a high stakes league available as well. And so there's the link to get in the league. Again, we've got a couple of these going on that you can check out, and you can get in a league with Nathan and I. And also, you get the season pass with it as well. So you get the season pass with code domain. You get unlimited tool access. You get the algorithm. You get the weekly start sit, rest of season rankings. You get free trade questions, start sit questions. And so again, create an account, code domain. Once you do, season pass right here, and then send Nathan a message. Nathan or I a message on Discord, and we can get you in a league. So Alex is down for the high stakes league. We'll get you in the high stakes. So honestly, maybe we might draft the high stakes team. We might draft the high stakes league this week because I think Nathan and I both want to be in that one. Daryl says I entered the league for Thursday in case there's space. Yeah, somebody else at the beginning of the stream was saying that they hadn't gotten one yet. I can't remember who it is. Who was it? My high for still thinking JT's the best option in that JT, Jacobs, Brown, Irving, Williams tier. No, I don't think that's high. I think it's risky because the Colts offense is so bad. So, all right. Can't believe I took Tyreek, man. But if I would have taken T, then I would have stacked those guys. I don't really love to stack, but the Bengals stacks are decently nice. So. Exist talk is causing you so much disappointment, you might as well call them Nathan Jr. It's true. It is my birthday today, so I could be Nathan Jr. Happy birthday, Exist talk. Happy birthday, buddy. JT's probably the best player in that tier, but he's on the worst offense. That's exactly right. And drafting players on bad offenses typically just doesn't work out. Avery and Nathan should co-manage a high-stakes team. What could go wrong? Yeah, we do that Dynasty, and look, we have 2 of the worst teams. I legit don't have any bad teams except for the teams that I draft in those freaking leagues, man. It sucks. Oh, it's not really your birthday. All right. I didn't know. I didn't want to be mean. Like, I didn't want to not tell you I have a birthday if it was your birthday. I can't sense your sarcasm. I was thinking about taking Golden. I was thinking about taking Golden here at the 7-4. What would we have thought about the Golden pick? Is that too early? Taylor says, should have taken JSN. You mean here? I could have, but then who are my running backs? My running backs would suck if I had not taken Kyron. You guys see why I took Kyron now. Who would I have drafted at running back? I would have had to take Brees. I still would have had to take Harvey or Johnson. And then here, I didn't have anybody besides Judkins. My running backs would suck if I didn't take Kyron. That's why you have to take him. Had to choose one of the 5 and chose Taylor because I'm dumb and I hated myself for the last 48 hours. Yeah, I tend... My general philosophy for drafting fantasy leagues, I tend to just like players in good offenses, so you can kind of see that reflected here a little bit. Keenan Allen's doing good in camp. I don't know how I feel about McConkey as my wide receiver 1 anymore. I don't like McConkey as a wide receiver 1 on a fantasy team. I really don't. And it has nothing to do with Keenan Allen. I think he's a high-end wide receiver too. So current high-stakes league has the most insane settings. 2 quarterback with QBR scoring and also a ton of other unique rules on top of being an IDP and auction keeper. Oh my gosh. I should know all of your birthdays. Not high on Golden. I've been warming up on Golden. Yeah. All right. We're getting close here. Jaden Higgins goes off the board. Bo Nix goes off the board. Oh boy. We're going to get a really good pick here, guys. You guys are going to be thrilled with this pick. I hate that I have to do this again, though. Opie just took a second tight end. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Travis Kelce in the 8th is nice. That wasn't the guy I was thinking of. All right, who's the pick here, chat? Here's the top guys. I don't need if I do tight end, it'd be Hawkinson, Andrews, Warren, Jonnu. If I go running back, it's Jalen Warren, Ken Scadaboo, Jonathan Williams, Jordan Mason, Zach Charbonnet, all those guys. Make sure I'm not missing any rookies here. Wide receiver, it's Kupp. Kupp made it back to me. Jennings, Ayuk, Mooney, Pittman, Coleman, Trey Harris, Luther Burden. And then tight end. Man. A lot of people saying Hawk. A lot of people saying Warren. We're thinking the same thing. I think I'm going to grab my... None of these guys here on the end have tight end here, so I'm going to have to grab my tight end. And so it's Warren or Kelce. Warren or Hawk. I already have a Warren, is the problem. But honestly, I think I'm going to take Warren. Because I think Warren outscores Hawkinson. I haven't taken any Hawk. I don't think I plan on doing it. And I don't think I want to take a receiver. I don't like any of the running backs. I think I'm going to take Tyler Warren again. How is it that in Exist Talk take Hawks? He was just basically going to take who I didn't take. And I know all these guys are going to grab tight ends right here. Warren over Hawks, bloody mental. I really don't think so, man. I really don't think so. You saw what Hawk did last year, right? Hawk last year had 62 targets and 41 receptions in 6 games. So you do the math. He had 6 targets a game and caught 4 catches a game. You don't think Tyler Warren can do that, buddy? He also had 0 touchdowns, which is a big issue in that offense for TJ Hawkinson. You really don't think that Tyler Warren's going to get 6 targets a game? I beg to differ. I really do. Gives you a reason to cheer on the Colts. There we go. Oh, for them to disappoint me, you mean? Coming back from a huge injury. I mean, it's TJ Hawkinson. Let's look at his games played. He misses time every year. Only time he played a full season was in 2022. I mean, that's part of Hawkinson's thing. He's also not, young TJ Hawkinson anymore. So, I mean, it's just tough. He's like the third option in that offense now. So, got to get the Hawk to a connection, whatever. Plus, you just said the Colts offense will be abysmal. That's true, but if you watched any of the Colts preseason game, you noticed that they were feeding TJ Hawkinson. And so, yes, that is true. However, I think the only guy I feel comfortable actually drafting there is TJ Hawkinson. Because I'm not even drafting JT, but... Yeah, I know Hawk was coming off an injury, but again, it's Hawkinson. injured a lot. And as I predicted, it's all tight ends here. I know Hawkinson's ceiling is extremely capped. Here's the other argument that I feel like is, you can't really object to this. I know Hawkinson's ceiling is capped because of Jefferson and Addison. Warren's ceiling is a lot higher because he could legitimately be the only guy there catching things. So, yes, the Colts were feeding Tyler Warren. I'm sorry. So Tyler Warren does have a higher ceiling, and I'm kind of going for the ceiling play there. So, yeah, whatever, Taylor. All right. But we do have it coming back, and we've had no skill position guys go off the board yet. So out on Hawk in the 6th and 7th, but 8, 10, yes, please. I mean, again though, I like Warren just as much as Hawk. I would not be surprised if Warren outscored him this year. Not one single bit, and you shouldn't be either. I'm telling you, they're gonna force feed Tyler Warren the ball in that offense. It's the only thing they're gonna do there. It is quite the tight end run. Again, I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I went ahead and took mine. Zach Charbonnet goes. Nice. We're going to get a good option here. Who's the pick here, though? Kyler goes. Okay, so he takes his quarterback. I already got my quarterback tight end. I'm going flex. Who's the pick here, though? Don't say Jordan Mason. I don't want Jordan Mason. Or sorry, don't say Jalen Warren. Don't say either of them, actually. ETN went at the 8-2. Oh, my gosh. I think receiver's the play here. Don't you guys? 9th round? Oh, shut up, Steve. I think receiver might be the play here. Let's take a look. Let's use Corey's rankings this time. I'll mix it up a little bit. What do we think? Yeah, you guys are saying the same guys. You guys are saying the same guys I am. What's his status? Doing work on a side field. That's not great. I don't really like drafting Cup this year. Cup did make it back to me, though, so that is kind of a sign. But I've already got an old wash guy in Diggs, so. I really don't think Cup is good this year. I'm going to go... I think I'm going to go Juwan Jennings here. 9th round. He slid a lot, Juwan Jennings has. So, I like Juwan Jennings in the 9th. I mean, Brandon Ayuk's not going to be back till week 6, and he's probably not going to be full strength till like week 14. So, Jennings will still have a good year there. Obviously, he's got to stay healthy. So, never going to give you Cup, never going to let you down. Nice. Rock Candy Radio beat you that one. So, we'll stack some again. I mean, the tough part is, man. Again, I got so freaking screwed with running back in this draft. Like there was no, if I hadn't I had to take these two guys or I'd literally be screwed right now. Like I had to reach on both of them, and if I didn't, I'd be toast. Look at how many running backs these teams have. 3 running backs, 2 running backs, 3 running backs, 3 running backs, 3 running backs. All of these teams have 3 running backs over here. Oh, man. It's not bad. It's not the best draft I've ever had, that's for sure. But, again, like, I mean, I just found myself on the wrong side of these teardrops again. It's just brutal. Like, I can't... Like, if I had been here, I would have taken BTJ, Bucky. I would have taken Garrett Wilson just like you did. I actually would have almost copied your draft. I would have taken Chuba Hubbard. I would have taken George Pickens. I would have taken Rome Odunze. I would have taken probably... Tracy or Godwin or somebody here, and then I would have taken like Jaden Reed, and I'd literally be killing this draft. And Riptide, you've killed this draft, dude. Like, this is a start 8. Yeah, I mean, yeah. In these drafts, running backs are going so high. Literally, like, you have to take them or you're screwed. So Jennings is my first bench player, so it's really not that bad. Need the rookies to hit on this team. So, Fine Williams. I don't think Harvey's starting, though. Could take Jalen Warren because it seems like he'll be starting early and swap RJ Harvey month in. Yeah, I think RJ Harvey's probably going to start, but you know, even if he doesn't, even if RJ Harvey doesn't start, he's going to be worked in. Like it's going to be a running back by committee no matter what. And so Harvey's going to get touches from day one. Jordan Mason goes there. Kupp goes right after me. I just didn't want to take Kupp. I like this draft too a lot. I like your Devonta Smith pick was really good. I could have taken Devonta Smith, but I went Travis Hunter. As much as the other guys like Travis Hunter, I will say, this is the only channel that Travis Hunter's ever been on. Well, the Dynasty channel. So make sure you drop a like. Kupp 69, no caps, no spaces if you want to get in the giveaway. But we'll keep it going here. Harvey as running back 2 is fine. I like your draft. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Eric. That makes me feel a little bit better. I just don't have a 3. I don't know who I'm going to take as my. I don't know if a 3 is going to make it to me. Like I don't know what I'm going to do. Running back's going to kill me. I do have 5 receivers though, so I'm just a little bit receiver heavy in this draft, which is fine as long as I have my 2 starting running backs. I'll be good to go. So I'll clean up a little bit later in the drafts. I think. I need to pull up that document you sent me, Eric. Perfect. There we go. All right. Mooney goes. Good pick there. Good pick. I was really thinking about Mooney there as well. So. Kupp 69. Nice. You're 1 injury away from pulling a Corey. I don't think so. I don't think so. Man, I'm really surprised. So for reference, I have like in my overall rankings, I have RJ Harvey at 57. Let's add everybody else in here and see if there's anybody that's even close to Nathan and I on RJ Harvey. Okay, Mason is close. Nathan actually has him as low as like Danny and Corey. Zach has him the highest. That's a good take. That's a good take by Zach. Zach knows ball. Who else? I was curious about a couple other guys here that were really low. Kyron. I'm curious about Kyron. Expert consensus, he's 32nd. So he's like late 3rd for people. Mason has Kyron as high as we do. I have Kyron the highest, though, which makes sense. I'm probably the highest on Kyron. Warren just went. Loveland just went, so. Probably need to, just while we're on here, go ahead and update the rankings real quick with some of the guys we selected. Quarterback, I'm still good with. Running back, I haven't really made a ton of changes here. I do have Hampton over Kamara, so that is how I'm taking them in drafts. Honestly, I've been leaning Travion over Chuba. I think I'm going to switch those guys out. I am more comfortable with Harvey over Caleb Johnson right now. I will say that. I probably have Cook over Harvey still though, because I would have taken Cook. And then Tyreek, we took Tyreek over all of these guys technically, but I didn't want to reach on those guys that could have made it back to me like Sutton, and so Tyreek's tough to rank, man. This is all big, huge tier right here is the other thing. And then of course I do have Tyler Warren over 1 spot ahead of TJ Hawkinson. Technically, Njoku was my highest off the board there. I probably better just say that that's probably how I need to have these guys ranked. So, get those in. Keon Coleman goes off the board there. So, could always trade if needed. Liquidity in running back is slim. That's exact. You're 100% correct. That's 100% correct. Yeah, it's really hard to trade for running backs, man. And here's the thing, even if I wanted to just hammer running back in this draft, I know I'm beating a dead horse here. I literally couldn't. There was nobody I could take. I could have taken Connor, I guess, but still, I don't feel great about it. I almost would have been better off starting with a running back up top. You got to remember Zach and Madaki's rankings are for the Southern Hemisphere, so you have to read them bottom at the top. That is true. That is true. Fun fact. Kyle Williams in the 9th. Wow. That's one I don't see every day. That's for sure. There are a lot of guys competing for those spots in New England. Let me tell you. Lots of guys. It is interesting. We do already have our tight end. We already have our quarterback locked down, so we're kind of free to just do whatever we want here. So Baker at the 8-12 is chef's kiss. I know, man. I had to take Burrow, I felt like. I felt like Burrow was the pick here. But yeah, Baker's perfect there. This is a good draft. Happen had a good draft. This is a good spot to draft in, honestly. You know, had to take Kamara there. Don't blame you now, that's for sure. Don't forget about Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz is true. Where do I have Ertz? I have Ertz in my rankings. I don't have Ertz in my rankings. That's kind of funny. I swear I did. Because I would realistically rank Ertz like probably there, don't you think? Like, I think he's probably in that range, like tight end 14 to 20. He's in my rankings now. Two drafts, one cup, true. All right. So one thing we are going to be able to do here when the draft is over, so you should definitely stick around till the draft's over because this is going to be super interesting. Eric has offered to provide us with the 4-factor score. So the upside, floor, depth, and risk score for each of these teams afterwards. So we can kind of break down every roster and see which draft ended up having the highest composite grades. So that'll be very interesting. So stick around for that. So Purdy as your quarterback here, Riptide. You get the Purdy-Kittle combination. I actually like how your team turned out when you took Kittle early, so I like that. I don't mind the Kittle in the 4th round pick because every team that I've drafted like that too has turned out okay. Tucker Kraft there. You got a lot of Packers on this team. Dirty punts. Would you move Genty for CD and Dynasty straight up? Absolutely. Where was my team review? Well, Eric didn't offer. Sorry. All right. 3 picks and we're up. Here we go. Let's lock in. Is this the 10th? Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Okay. Oh, I know exactly what we can do here. We'll see. I've got 3 guys that I need to make it to me. One of them. Realistically, if I could get the guy I want here, that would be good because it's the 10th round. You'd think I'd be able to get the guys I like here. So, what's with taking decent tight end teams taking 2 tight ends? I don't know. I don't think I would have taken 2 tight ends here. I also don't think I would have taken 2 tight ends. Who else took one? Pittman picks it. Pittman goes. There's a good pick. I wouldn't have taken Pittman. I don't know why Obi took one either. I'm curious. You guys are here. You can explain in the chat. Exist Talk says Avery's going to snipe me back. We'll see if I do. There's a couple guys here I like, to be honest with you. We'll see where Obi goes, but there's a couple guys here I like. I love all the freaking injuries and questionables here. Makes it real nice. What do you think I'm going to do? Who's my pick here, chat? Who do you guys think who do you guys think the pick is? I have a pretty good idea of a couple guys I want here. There's a couple of really good picks from my team here. All right. Durham Smythe. That's one of them. Don't name drop, please. It's gross, but take Stevenson. Stevenson's not a bad pick in this range, but I'm not thinking about him. Bigsby, not thinking about him either. See where Obi goes here. Tajay. Okay. Tajay's out with an ankle. All right, who's the pick? I'm not going quarterback or tight end. It's one of these running backs here. You can see it on the screen, or it's one of these wide receivers here. David likes Jaden Blue. I should have known that would be your pick. We got 2 Jaden Blues, a Bigsby, and Ayuk, a Thornton. Let's look at my rankings. Like 1 minute and 7 seconds. Actually, let's look at expert consensus, and then we'll add guys in. Yeah, about the same guys I was thinking here, actually. $30 seconds. Okay, we're in this range right here. Rank by expert, please. Yeah. I think I've got to do it. 10th round, I'll take Ayuk here. I've got Jennings as well. I can put Ayuk on my IR for the beginning of the season and not worry about it. So I will take Ayuk. Skeptical of Laporte if you like Kraft as upside. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I had a couple Ayuks here. That was the guy I was thinking about here. So definitely can afford for Ayuk to sit on my bench when I draft him in the 10th round. So it's funny though, you know, people are definitely split on where Ayuk is supposed to go this year. I have him high. Corey has him high. Everybody else has him pretty low. But he was the top guy according to the expert ranks here, so that's where I was leaning as well. Yeah, Ayuk. What's your favorite pick this year? I really don't have one yet. I mean, I thought I liked these picks here, but I honestly haven't loved drafting right here. Honestly, the more we draft, the more I like 6, 7, and honestly 10, 11. Does your favorite pick change with the third round reversal? In redraft, I mean, there aren't really third round reversals, but it would change. In Dynasty, yeah, it absolutely changes. Absolutely it does. All right. Just remember to add the IR slot. So trust me, I will. I'm seeing a bunch of this stuff. Does somebody in the comments want to explain to me what the 6-7 stuff is? Because I have no effing idea. And I Googled it, and I still don't understand. And it makes I understand that makes me an old. Or it makes me an old. There you go. That makes me old, too. Somebody's got to explain it to me. Tootin goes there. That's probably the guy you wanted. It's fine. You can have Tootie. Kind of screwed myself around 5, like my start, but oh well. I think you've done fine. I think you've got a good team here. It pretty much is the new mid. Okay, yeah. Just a dumb LaMelo Ball joke. Song that became a meme. That's what somebody told me. Gotta go Urban Dictionary. Well, I did. I still couldn't. Didn't understand. Luther Burden's a nice pick there. I was thinking about Luther Burden. Evidently, I mean, Luther Burden's still kind of in the doghouse though, so that is worth keeping in mind. Basically, the new version of saying mid. Thank you. That's the best definition I've gotten, you guys. So I appreciate you guys. Jaden Blue. Yeah. Going the rookies there. Really, like 3 or 4 guys here that have gone that I would have taken. So that kind of sucks again, but whatever. There's really 2 guys I would like to make it back to me. Oh, man. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Expert consensus best available is right now. Gotta be somewhere in here. Yeah. I think it's Tank Bigsby. Which I disagree with. I have him lower than everybody else. Interesting. Okay. Not a ton of obvious values here, I'll tell you that. Really not any obvious values here. She's still on the board. Tank Bigsby goes, so. Yeah, you did take Tootin, so you can have all 3 of them if you want to, actually. You can take them. Now, there is a guy here that I like. Yep, he's still on the board. Okay. Might take him, actually. Basically, your draft is 6-7. I thought they were referencing, 6-7. Yeah, I agree. Oh, it's a redraft, 3rd round reversal? Oh my gosh, you definitely want like 10, 11, or 12. 1,000%. Like my team, I'm scared with the mix and pick if he plays early and great, but if he's the CMC this year, it's a waste to pick. Yeah, but he can't be the CMC of this year. Oh, I'm on the clock. F. Okay. Frick. Okay, there's a couple guys I like here. Really only 1 or 2 receivers. I've got to take a running back here. We're going to take a running back, I think. I think now we take from Andre Stevenson, so we'll do that. I think in the 11th round, I think you kind of have to. So, yeah, ETN. I did see ETN went high in this draft, man. But I think you got to take Ramondre there. I think he's kind of an underrated pick later in drafts, so we will take him. And we need a fourth. We need he's our running back 3, man. That's tough. That's so tough, man. We did not do well at running back here. Probably should have taken, but again, none of these guys are starters at the moment. Not projected starters either. So, yeah, it can't be CMC this year if you didn't draft him 101. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Can't really be the Chris McCaffrey. They can't be the same thing because they're at such different price points. So, the commission still has our league in ESPN. There's a good chance to pick sleepers due to ESPN's ADP and rankings being dog. Yes. Yep. And again, we have that all in the algo as well, so you should check it out. Like ESPN, here are the best values. Again, they're all receivers. Almost all of them. And the worst values are a good mix, but lots of tight ends and quarterbacks. And then we have kind of a draft, blurb here on ESPN and, all the cheat sheets and stuff. So, all right. 2 more rounds. Not the worst draft of all time. I'll be interested. We'll put this in the league analyzer as soon as we're done. And also we'll look at Eric's grades here. I think Eric is getting ready here. So, Kyle put the goat of fantasy jokes. No, it's definitely Marlon Mack. 100% is Marlon Mack. D-Blessed really thought about that one and took Trey Harris. Marvin Mims, DJ and Ken was much quicker with it. Shout out KT. Godwin plus 50 to ESPN is insane. It's crazy, dude. He's so low in ESPN drafts. It's not even funny, dude. Do I need to be an annual motherflocker for that draft guide you popped up? Nope, you don't. If you buy, that's why we have the season pass available to you guys. Here you go. The algorithm is available to anybody who has the season pass. So again, if you create an account, code domain, and then once you go to subscribe, season pass, it's only $34. It covers you for the entire season. You get all that stuff included with it. So don't need to be an annual for that one. So go check it out. Again, code domain you can get in a league as well. So it's definitely a good value there. But Godwin's at 73 now in ESPN. So the ADP has changed drastically. Again, this is getting an update tomorrow. So like we've already been updating this. So at the time where we wrote this down, though, Godwin was going. Man, where was he going? He was going in the 9th. So yeah. Yeah, we had him 50 spots higher at the time. So Najee goes, Marvin Mims goes. The fastest week 1 drop in the West. That's right. That's right. I was saying Pollard got hurt earlier. It was Romeo Doubs that got hurt today. Oh, interesting. The Doubs got hurt. Yeah. That really opens things up for Matthew Golden because he has no Doubs there. He has no Jaden Reed there right now. So that would really kind of change things around there. So, all right, we're in the crap rounds now. So we will see how it goes. Can you make sure Nathan keeps up with his redraft rankings? Yeah. Nathan's really bad at stuff like that. So let's look at Nathan's redraft rankings. See if there's anything like jank in here. Let's look at the overalls. Nothing crazy so far. He has Hampton a lot lower than me. He has Travion a lot lower than me. Those are both rookies, though, so I can't fight him on those very much. Yeah, I actually don't think his rankings are that whack right now. Not that bad. What do you think of picking at 101? In an ESPN league, let me look and see. We had the best pick in an ESPN league rated at 4, and so I think 101's not bad, though. 101, we got an ESPN draft, and we're thinking like a Saquon, or sorry, a Jamar Chase, and then like Kyron Williams start there. So, how crazy are you to take London over Puka? I don't think it's that crazy. I really don't think so. If you have time, you should peep the lobby. What lobby? Like the Discord, the domain lobby in the Discord. Bum bum bum. What's happening in here? What am I supposed to be looking for here? What am I looking for, Anna? What is it? Is it this? Is it this emoji thing? Oh my gosh. London should absolutely go over Puka. Puka's an injury. I agree. London is a lot safer than Puka. I actually don't think that's a bad take at all. I kind of agree with you, Max. Yes, I see it, Anna. I see it. I see Avery there. I see it. I see it. What is that from? What was I doing when I reacted like that? I'm also in a redraft 10-team PPR start 7. What pick do you like there? In a 10-team? Well, let's look. Let's go to the 10-team algo. That's why we got all this. You guys can see all this yourselves. We do have the new flock section coming out tomorrow for the 12 team as well. We already have it for the 10 teams, basically for more advanced or skilled drafts that will closely, like this is what I would be using for this draft if I had the 12 team today. I would be using this and it would be way close. Man, RJ Harvey, 7th round. 7th round suggestion there. Way to go, Aves. But, you know, looking at some of the other platforms here, like let's look at ESPN. What platform are you on? Like this one, ESPN's an 8 in the 10 spot, or in the 10 team. Sleeper, we like the 10. So we like the end, I think, for 10 teams, which I agree with. I think the ends are, and Yahoo is 7. So yeah, pretty much the ends. All right, and the Dynasty video. Nice. She said OMG fireworks. Yeah, that's right. ESPN. Okay, yeah, it's the end then. It's like the 10 spot. Can we give away a season pass for the diehards still here? We actually are already giving away a cup, and so it's almost my turn too, so I need to do that. So we're doing the cup giveaway tonight. We can do a season pass giveaway on a live stream this week though. Eckler goes. Anybody here that's worth taking? Anybody? Let's check something real quick. Woody Marks running first team. I don't love any of these picks. Don't love any of those picks. You know what? Somebody said Ray Davis. That's not a bad choice. I'm thinking of a different handcuff, though. He's going to make it back to me, so I probably should take somebody a little bit better there. I think I will take Ray Davis. That's actually a good pick. Yeah. Yeah, a couple Ray Davises here. Yeah, that's actually a good pick there. I might take kind of a wild card guy in the 13th, though. Guy I really haven't taken hardly anywhere, so. Let's see. These late round guys are all guys that are going to get dropped anyway, so. Oh, man. Lots of guys down here. Jalen Wright goes. Nice pick. Nice pick with Wright. Is Horton at the 12-4 reach? I did not even realize he went there. No, I don't think anything's a reach in the 12th round, man. I really don't. Thank the chat for that. That was a good pick, yeah. Yeah, no, that was good. That kind of chilled me out and just let, hey, take the top guy there. Chubb does go off the board there. There's really two guys I'm looking at here. Okay. Achan or Bucky? I like Achan. Do your in real life meetups have a lot of hot football chicks? Yep, a ton of them, man. So many. Nathan's going to be there, so they all show up for him. Incoming first 4-factor graded team. Nice. Let's go. I'm watching, Eric. I'm ready. Yeah, Daryl likes Achan too. I agree. Yeah, because I think the 4-factor rating is going to be awesome, so. Nathan does have Riz, I agree. Married Riz. Might consider Jerome Ford. Yeah, that's not a bad one. Again, it's all handcuffs here for the most part. Brandon, what are we doing? Taking it all the way down, huh? I had a feeling Nathan was a versatile womanizer. You know Nathan. What are we doing, Brandon? It's 13th. It's 13th round. Here we go. Ford is gone. Yeah, Woody Marks does go there. I was thinking about Woody Marks. I'm really thinking about two rookie guys here. You know, honestly, there's a couple non-rookie guys here that are pretty good as well. Okay, the guy I'm thinking of taking, I'm going to do it. This is the guy I've been looking at. I'm going to take Kyle Monungai here. I don't know if it's a bad pick or a terrible pick, but either way, I'm going to take him. He looks pretty good in the game, and honestly, I just don't believe in Swift. So I was thinking about some of those other rookies as well, but I think this is where you take the rookie running backs. And so, all right, nice. I got the 4 factors up. I'm ready to show you guys once they come in. All right. Nathan has swarms of women around him at all times. It's very true. That's exactly right. Yeah. He's a chick magnet. Why are these leagues 1QB as Superflex mainly in Dynasty? For us, yeah, we like 1QB redraft leagues because they're just easier. Dynasty, we like the strategy, the Superflex though. Manon guy's a high upside pick. Future running back one in Chicago. As someone who passed on Swift for Jones, I hope you're right. I like it. Swift is so bad by the goal line, it's not even funny. That's 100% why I'm taking him. I think there's fantasy production to be had in that offense, and it's just a matter of like if it was Roshan or Monungai guys look better. So I think I'm taking a shot there. Honestly, I don't think these last 3 running backs I took, I thought they ended up being decent. All guys who could be fantasy relevant. Fergie goes Demario Douglas. I was thinking about Demario Douglas as well. Women chase Nathan like he chases his hairline. It's true. His hairline is rapidly moving up his head. I would say I never want to make fun of Nathan while he's not here to defend himself, but let's be honest, I absolutely will do that. Not ashamed at all. Man, I really would feel really good about this draft if I'd gotten Addison here. That is brutal. Really would have felt better about that. I do like that I got Travis Hunter in the 5th, though. I like that pick. I wish I would have gotten Ted, but then I probably wouldn't have taken Hunter, so it was one or the other, honestly. And I needed the running back more, so. Thoughts on Breece at the 4-2? I think he's a fine pick at the 4-2. All right, 5 picks. Let's see. Making fun of Nathan on his birthday. 105 isn't a bad draft for taking an elite tight end. Yeah, I took Bowers. So top running backs here, Barkley, Cook. Big drop off. Top wide receivers, though. Higgins, Smith, and Flowers are all pretty good, but they're all He has no guys that are well, I guess Flowers. His top 2 guys, though, are the guys that are wide receiver 2s on their own team. So top 2 and bottom 2. We're going to review all these teams here in a second. So Daryl says not a fan of Team 10. It's Nico, Genti, McLaurin, Jackson, Pacheco, Waddle, Tracy, Godwin. Yet interesting. Vic took a lot of guys that we aren't super high on, but that probably means he's going to do pretty well. So if your league mates keep letting rookies fall, you take them all. No. That does happen. There are times where that happens. You just have to take them in moderation. Yeah, you can't take too many rookies. You'll be screwed. So. All right, Kincaid goes 2 more picks here, and then we'll look at the 4-factor scores for each of these guys, each of these teams. In fact, let's go ahead and start looking at them. Eric is loading these in right now. Okay, I think you guys can see that okay. Yes, you can. All right, let's talk about all these teams real quick. Team 1, really average across the board, has good depth. So really 6s everywhere. Overall grade 6. Yeah, I mean... again, really everything is going to be mostly an overall grade of 6 here. But let's look at the first team. Really, the depth is what sticks out, and everything's pretty average. Happens team here. Yeah, didn't really get any crazy values, but has Luther Burden, has Jerry Jeudy, has Jaden Blue, has Nick. So yeah, I think I agree with this. I think he has really good usable depth here as well, and so he's going to have a higher depth score because he weighted on quarterback and tight end. And so again, risk profile is a 6, upside and floor is a 6, draft value scores 6, so his overall grade is 6. Team 2 has lower upside and lower floor, and then has a depth score of 6, a risk profile of 6. So honestly, 1 lower than Team 1 at each of these, and then the same for the rest of them. So very similar builds here. I like Brandon's team because I love Tet McMillan and Igbuka in the 5th and 6th round. I liked the double running back start, and he locked down running back in a draft where running back was really tough. You got a lot of upside. The Hurts pick was a fairly good pick there as well, and so yeah, I think a little bit less depth, but I would agree that you have a little bit less upside than this team just because of the guys you have, and your floor is probably also a little bit lower with guys like with the rookies. Obviously, are going to have a low floor. Some of the running backs here are going to have a low floor as well. So the last 2 picks of the draft, Eric, are Romeo Doubs and Rico Dowdle. All right, Team 3. Team 3 actually has an upside score of 8, which I believe because you've got high upside rookie running backs, Gibbs, you've got JSN and Rice here. You've got Addison here who's going to boost your upside score. So this is definitely an upside heavy team. This is one of the best drafts for sure. And it shows you got an overall 7 here. Your floor is a 6, which is average. Your depth is an 8, which I agree with. You went late quarterback, late tight end, but you did get some of the Jags backs here. And so I think you did have a pretty good depth down here as well. And then your draft value score was a 7, the highest draft value score. And again, we're looking at guys that you sniped me on. You got great value on Rice, who I could have taken. A.J. Brown was a fantastic value there. And Addison was a really good value in the 7th. So I think you did get really good values there. Overall grade is a 7. That's the highest of the draft. So, all right, let's get to Avery's now. So we've got 2 6s, a 7, and then mine is also a 6 here on our algorithm. My upside is a 7. My floor is a 6. And so upside, I would agree with CD Lamb, Tyreek, Kyron Williams. I would say I would think my upside was closer to Team 3's upside, having Kyron, CD, and Tyreek Hill. But I'm sure I'm close. My floor is a little bit lower. Well, I guess it's really just average, and I think I do have an average floor here, nothing crazy. My depth is high because I have an 8 at depth. My risk is a 7, so I have a little bit of a riskier build here, which makes sense. I drafted Tyreek Hill, who has a little bit of risk, right? Technically, CD and Kyron Williams carry a little bit of risk as well, but obviously the rookies are going to carry risk. Joe Burrow carries risk. Stephon Diggs carries a lot of risk. Brandon Ayuk carries a lot of risk, and so definitely a risky build. That's probably the main weakness of my team here. And then, draft value score. I have the lowest draft value score here by far, and I'm trying to think, did anybody even get a 5 at draft value? Team 9 got a draft value score. Okay, Team 10 got a lower draft value score. Yeah, I definitely, I don't think I had really any guys fall to me here that were like good values. I really don't. So I'm not surprised at all. There were no values for me to take. Overall grade of 6. Again, that puts me in. Do we have any? I wonder if we have any 8s in here. No, 7 and 6 are the 2 highest scores in this draft, and so that puts me, you know, in that kind of second tier. So that's about where I'd put my own draft. Okay, team 5 here. Obi's team. Obi's team really sticks out where he has a lot of risk. And let's look at this team. Higgins is risky. Cook is risky. Devon Smith is risky. Yeah, this is a risky build. Kelsey and Mahomes are both a little bit risky. Kupp is obviously really... So this is a very risk-averse team. I do agree with that. You know, lower upside, lower floor, not super crazy depth, which you were kind of just taking shots here later, which I agree. Your overall score is a 5. Your draft value score is much higher than mine at a 7, which I agree with that as well. You got good value on Cook here. I think Smith's a good value. You got good value on Flowers. So these middle rounds, I think you really did clean up. And so I agree that you kind of killed the draft value, and it's led to like a weird build for you, but it is a riskier profile, I think. So overall grade of 5 there. Team 6, another overall grade of 5. Pretty much the same exact build here. 6, 5, 6. So same exact builds, except a little bit more depth. So these 5 and 6 teams, keep in mind, I mean, these ended up being risky builds. This is D-Blast here, and the risk here comes with Jefferson, who missed time last year, Kenneth Walker, who missed time last year, Olave, who missed time, Deebo Samuel, who missed time, and Jaden Higgins is a rookie. So I definitely get this one. So my upside went a tad down because you drafted Ayuk and Jennings, 2 wide receivers on the same team. Otherwise, it would have been an 8 upside. That's interesting. I do feel like in our algo, I feel like they were so late in the draft that it probably shouldn't penalize me. But, well, I mean, you created it, so what would I know? But you know what I'm saying, though? I feel like if you have 2 wide receivers on the same team that are drafted like anywhere in the top 6 rounds, I totally agree with that. But since I drafted them like the 9th, 10th round, I feel like I probably should have still had an upside score 8 there. So maybe something we can tweak. So yeah, D-Blast pretty much the same kind of build here. Let's go to DJ Ken. Wow. Look at this. And again, like, I think these guys here kind of killed it. You can use this to kind of figure out who the best, you know, what the best ones in your draft or best picks are in your draft. Upside is 8. Your floor is really low. So your floor here with neighbors on it is Brees, Henderson, Connor, O'Dunes. Yeah, your floor is very low here. You could bust. But you also have a super high upside score. You have the highest upside score yet so far and the lowest floor. So this would be a very boomer bust. Sorry, it's this one. This would be a very boomer bust build for us, but your depth is a 10. I think your depth is good. So Eric, I am curious. Why did it give his depth a 10 here? This is decent depth, but like, because he has Dobbins probably, and it's calculating Dobbins as a starter. It's probably calculating Scadoo is probably Coker. But I wouldn't give your depth that high, but it is a boomer bust team. Your draft value score is good, and overall you're a 7. So I think you did have a good draft. So this one's interesting as well. Low upside, low 4, but it's a deep team as well. Another depth team here, and I do agree with this one actually. You have Jaden Reed, Darnell Mooney, Najee Harris, Tyler Algier, all good depth pieces here. You have depth at tight end as well. In terms of your low upside, you have really Amon-Ra's a floor guy. Jacobs is a floor guy. Marvin Harrison could give you more upside if he does show out this year. Chuba Hubbard's more of a floor guy. So your floor score is a 6, which is about average there. Very low risk team though, and I think anytime you start with like an Amon-Ra Jacobs type, I think it is going to be like a low risk team. So that is interesting. Draft value was a 7. I agree. You got some really good values. Your overall grade is a 7 as well. Overall grade of 6 here. We at 9. Yeah, overall grade of 6. I think this will probably be a safer build here too. High floor, yep. Lower upside, I agree with that. And then high depth as well. And then draft value, risk is okay. Draft value is good. And overall 6. Yeah, I agree with this. Very high floor team right here. So he drafted a ton of guys that we have starters on his bench. So that's what I was wondering. You know, but honestly, which guys? Because some of these guys, like, I actually wouldn't consider starters, but okay. Let's go to 10. Vic of Flames. Again, this is a very domain unique draft. Overall grade was a 5 here. Your draft value score was lower, which I do think you took some guys earlier than they probably should have went. Your risk is about average. Your depth is about average. Your upside is high, though. And so I think that is part of the reason why this is an attractive build is because your upside is high. So I'm not really surprised about this. Really end up at a 5 probably because your draft value score is bringing it down here. Really, the one here is low upside here, but super low floor for Team 11. Let's see if we can figure that out. Yeah, the floor is pretty much 0 for this team. With Pickens, Swift, McCaffrey, and BTJ, who has a low floor as well. ETN has this team is going to be very volatile in terms of the range of outcomes here. Now, the draft value was a 6, ended you up at a 5, which is pretty good. So most everybody got a 4, a 5, 6, or 7 here. And another 6, really good draft here to wrap it up. A nice above average floor, average upside. Your depth score is high, your overall score is high. And so I do agree you have a little bit of a high depth score. So scat and downs for the guy who's been. Oh, okay. That's actually accurate. So let's look at the league let's look at the league analyzer. That was awesome, Eric. I'm glad we did that. That was very helpful. Yeah, in times like this, I almost wish we had more variation between the overall scores so it would almost rank them, like, you know. Yeah, Scat is a starter right now, Eric. I agree with it. So, all right, let's do this. What is this? The Purple League? I don't see it on here yet. Let's see if I need to refresh the page. It didn't add it. Let's get rid of this. Oh, it says error fetching league data. That sucks. Okay, so it's probably not refreshed yet in the algorithm. We'll have to check it. There's my team, but come on. So it's not showing up yet on the site. So we'll have to take a look at that on the next stream. So I'm playing OB week 1. Nice. All right, this was fun. Let's give away the cup. You have it up on my teams? Will you send me a screenshot somewhere? Exist Talk? I don't know why it's not working. Load. Let me grab the league ID from. Oh, it's the wrong. That's the wrong league ID. That's the. I put the draft ID in. There we go. Now we're good. Nice. Okay, actually, this says I did pretty good here. Expert rankings have me at 3 here. Let's look at all the experts. Where do I have myself? I have myself at 5, so lower than everybody else. The other experts like my draft better. Mason would have me at 7. Danny would have me at 5. Zach would have me at 3. Corey would have me at 8. Nathan would have me at 5. Overall consensus is 3 here. So Happen has the 1-1 here, probably because Chase, usually the Chase team always gets the top spot here, which I can't argue with. And then going Jefferson, McBride, and Daniels here probably got him pretty high up, and then I end up in 3rd here. So that's about how I mean, that's probably a little high for me. I think I would have put some of these other teams above mine. So all right, the winner of the cup is Steve Howell, aka Spicy Guac. Congratulations, Steve. If you're on here, just message me on Discord to claim your prize. But Corey's rankings have everybody really close. Yeah, they did have everybody close, didn't they? Yeah. Corey's rankings have me a little bit lower than other people's rankings. My rankings have me where, 5th? Yeah. So I have Happen and Exist Talk. I have their draft very high, which actually makes sense. Those are the guys drafting in front of me, and I think they kind of killed me. Having those guys on my end honestly did kill me. So you drafted off of their rankings. I really didn't. I made a couple picks, but like I actually didn't really make any picks off their rankings, to be honest with you. I was drafting off of my own rankings. All right, well, sick. How early would you be comfortable taking Burrow if it's a super flex redraft league? I'd take him in the 1st round. So Corey's rankings also led him to take Wilson over Justin Jefferson. That is very true. All things we need to consider here. All right, y'all. Well, tomorrow we fly out, so no live stream tomorrow because we'll be on a plane in the evening to go to Austin, and we will, once we get there, I don't know, I guess it's possible we could live stream. If everybody else is live streaming over there, we probably would too at that point, but honestly, we might just hang out. And so be on the lookout, though, for a Thursday night live stream. I think we will be doing Thursday. So I go from 10 to 3 based off your rankings. Well, that's good. That's good. So, all right. Again, if you want to check out the season pass, you want to get in the league that we'll draft. I think Nathan and I are going to... Whoops. I think Nathan and I are both going to be in the next league. And so that's going to be on Thursday. And again, real quick, meetup is Sunday, so make sure you are ready for that. And again, we would love to see you guys there. We have free stuff if you do show up. We'll make it worth your while. If you want to get in the league, the season pass gets you everything. Again, check it out. Got the link in the comments. If you come join, you will not regret it. It's the best deal in the fantasy. It literally has everything you need for your fantasy football season. And so take advantage of that while you can, and then also get in a league while you can. So All right, y'all. Do appreciate you guys jumping on. We'll see you here probably Thursday with probably another draft. So we'll see how it goes. So Austin, here we come. See you then.